From 2013 to 2023, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. That's right. This month, June 2023, marks the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. What you're looking at right here is my very first upload ever on June 11th, 2013. I'm recording this on June 11th, 2023, and man, what a wild ride it has been. Now, I have to admit that I did not script this video, but then again, I have never scripted a single one of my videos ever. The thousands of videos on my channel were all done essentially stream of consciousness, and some of those it's more obvious than others, but I just wanted to make today's video to mark this occasion and to say thank you, those of you that grew up with the channel. And that is what I hear a lot. And I'll tell you right now, I understand that people have lives, that people get older, and many of you started watching me when you were in middle school, and now you're about to graduate medical school. It's understandable. People's lives change, and I still get recognized on the street about once a week, and most of the time, it's a younger player who says that exact thing. Galadon, I used to watch you when I was younger. And I am nothing but grateful. It has been just what an amazing 10 years. I got to travel to a dozen different countries. I literally spanned the globe helping to spread the word about Clash of Clans and play Clash of Clans and cast Clash of Clans. It's been just way more than I ever imagined. I obviously, for those of you that are familiar with a little bit of the history of the channel, I never intended to become a quote-unquote YouTuber, content creator, influencer, caster, streamer, none of those things. I was a marketing director for a company who went out and met with doctors, dentists, and private practice physicians. I had a history in banking, in biotech. I have 2 bachelor's degrees in English and psychology. No, it was never an intention to do this full time. And when I uploaded these videos, these first videos didn't even have voiceover, and I will try to, over the next few weeks, re-release some of these old videos and some of the ones with voiceover, but unfortunately what happened was a lot of this had copyrighted music on it at the time, and there's a long story behind that as well that we can discuss later. You can come to my live streams anytime. The URL is at the end of the video, and ask me questions, any questions you want about pretty much anything at this point. But yes, so I never thought this would lead to anything other than, hey, let's put some of these videos on YouTube so my fellow clan members can see these attacks. These very first really bad early videos became a little bit better. I started to include a little bit of breakdown instruction as to what the spells do, what the troops do, different types of strategies, and that is what eventually, about 9 months later, led to the discovery of my channel by Supercell. And of course, you have to remember, this is the early days of Clash. I have the advantage of good timing, right? I started this in June of 2013. You could literally count the number of Clash of Clans YouTubers on one hand. You had people like Flammy, Chief Pat, Daddy, Godson, and there were just a couple others that didn't make it. And to be honest, at this point, none of them have made it, right? That's the interesting part about this. There's not a longer running Clash of Clans YouTube channel that exists. There are some that started before me, but none of them are still here, right? Now, Chief Pat obviously has gone on to do amazing things with Tribe Gaming, and I'm sure all of the other early Clash of Clans uploaders, I wish them all of the success in the world, but here I am. And you know, it's been a long and exciting road. And I just wanted to make this video again to explain to you how this all started and to remind you how thankful I am. I was thankful back then, the day that I hit 10,000 subs, when my first spells video was shared by Clash of Clans on their Facebook page. In one day, I went from 7,000 subscribers after about 7 months of uploading to 10,000 subscribers. And I'll never forget, my brother-in-law turns to me and says, you know, at this rate, you could eventually hit 40 or 50,000 subs. Now, at the time, I pretty much laughed him right out of the bathroom because I thought, there's no way that I'm ever going to hit numbers like that. And then about 6 months after that, I'm flown to Supercell's headquarters in Helsinki, Finland for the very first time. And that point, I think I had about 200,000 subs, and I got a little bit starstruck because I got to meet Chief Pat for the very first time back then. And I think that was October 2014 where I met Chief Pat. It was an early trip, and I've made other videos that talk about the details of that trip, so you could probably find those on my channel. The interesting thing is I ended up making, between then and now, 24 trips to Finland. Yes, I racked up a lot of frequent flyer miles, but also all of those trips, I got to meet fantastic players and content creators. In fact, there was one trip where I met Ash, Clash with Ash, for the very first time, and it was early in his career. And I remember because he specifically came up to me and had the whole starstruck experience of meeting Galadon that I had had just a couple years before meeting Chief Pat. And now here we are. I mean, look at Ash. The guy's, you know, he's had such amazing success. And it's been great. I mean, I talked to Kairos time back before he got going, and he was asking me for advice on what to do as far as starting up the channel and whether or not to go full time. It's just crazy and exciting to see so many other people have so much success. I was at Supercell headquarters the first day that OJ's first video went viral on Clash Royale. That was a blast, watching him get like 10,000 subs a minute. I got to meet so many amazing and intelligent, driven people and made so many friends in the industry, other content creators, saw all sorts of places around the world that I never thought I would have the opportunity to because of Clash of Clans. All because of Clash of Clans and Supercell, and specifically you, the players, the passionate players, the ones who come to YouTube, who look for the entertainment, the information on Clash. And it is, by the way, a very small slice of the entire Clash community. Think about how many players there are that play Clash and how few of them actually make it to YouTube to watch these videos. It is your support and your viewership that changes content creators' lives for the better all over the world. And there are so many international YouTubers for Clash and all of the Supercell games at this point. It is just, it's crazy to see how big Supercell has become and the communities of their games. And obviously, there's no stopping. Look at the games that are coming, Clash Mini, Clash Heroes, and I can't even keep up with all of the new betas that are being run, but no doubt there are going to be more billion-dollar blockbusters in Supercell's future. And I can also tell you, no doubt, I will continue to make Clash of Clans content because I still absolutely love this game even after nearly 11 years of it. And honestly, I don't see myself going away anytime soon. As long as there's still a handful of people that passionately watch my content, I promise to continue to bring it to you as long as I am still having fun playing the game. And I think that's super important to remember because I think that comes through in the content. I know I've seen content made by others, and not necessarily Clash of Clans, but just content in general, where you can tell that they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Maybe they're putting on an act, they're not who they are pretending to be, and I can tell you that that really makes life difficult for anybody who's trying to bring you entertaining and engaging content. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've become more authentic than my early videos. If you watch my early videos, that was me trying to be reserved and normal and formal, and I am none of those things. I just, you know, that's something that definitely comes through in my live streams. I know that a lot of people are disappointed I've never put face cam in my videos, and that is a common question. So here's a quick answer for it. In the early days, there was never an intention to make this a long-term thing, and I didn't think that it was really necessary because I wanted to focus on the gameplay. Supercell even said, hey, we like the fact that you don't have face cam because it focuses on the gameplay as well. So in those early days, I got to 250,000, 500,000 subscribers without a face cam, and I just stuck with it. Now, obviously, the live streams have face cams, so come by if you want. But yeah, so that's just kind of the short story behind it. I never decided to deal with all of the cameras and editing that would be involved in that, and I do enjoy the style of video that I've come up with, and apparently there's a few people that still enjoy it as well. So I could probably talk about this for an hour, but hey, again, that's what the live streams are for, so feel free to stop by those. And also, the reason I stream on Facebook and not elsewhere is because I enjoy the slightly slower chat, and I feel like right now in my life, quality is more important than quantity. It is actually more fun as a streamer to stream to 30 people than to 30,000, and I have done both. So watch for these re-released episodes soon. Thank you for 10 years of viewership. I love you, Galafam. Get out there and make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. And if you guys want, let me know in the comments, and we will make a sequel and talk more about the channel in future episodes. And I will also re-release more of my old episodes with new audio.
Galadon, what are you doing? You're talking too much at the end of the video. This is my part. Tell the story of Peter $17.